Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always. What are we exploring today?
Today we're tackling something super intriguing: money manifestation. Like the idea that our thoughts and beliefs can shape our finances.
Oh, interesting. Like if I think about winning the lottery hard enough, it'll happen.
Well, not quite.
Haha.
But that's the kind of thing we're going to unpack today. We're diving into an episode from the Body, Mind, and Soul podcast, where they claim to have the secret to attracting wealth effortlessly.
Effortlessly. Okay, now you've got my attention. Color me skeptical, but let's see what they have to say.
Exactly. Let's break down these claims and see if there's anything valuable we can learn. So the podcast starts by saying money is energy. Sounds a bit out there, doesn't it? But what do they even mean by that?
Yeah, money is energy definitely sounds like something you'd see on a motivational poster, right?
Right. So they're saying money isn't just about the physical bills and coins, but more about our mindset and beliefs around it. Like if we're constantly stressed about money, we're pushing it away.
Okay, so instead of focusing on the lack, they're saying we need to cultivate what they call an abundance mindset. And by shifting our perspective to one of abundance, we'll somehow magically attract wealth.
Yeah, something like that. But how much does that really matter practically? Can just thinking positive thoughts actually influence our bank account?
That's the big question, isn't it? Well, there is actually quite a bit of research on the power of positive thinking, and it's linked to motivation and resilience. If you believe you can achieve financial success, you're more likely to go after it, right? You're more likely to take risks, persevere through setbacks, and make those tough decisions that support your goals.
But that doesn't mean positive vibes alone will make us millionaires, right?
Exactly. It's not a magic wand, it's more about how our mindset influences our actions.
Right. And speaking of things that might hold us back, the podcast also talks about the importance of debunking limiting beliefs about money.
Oh yeah, those pesky beliefs.
Things like, money is the root of all evil, or you have to work yourself to the bone to get rich, or only greedy people have lots of money. Do you think these beliefs can actually affect our financial reality?
Absolutely. It all comes down to what we call self-fulfilling prophecies. Let's say you believe deep down that you'll always struggle financially. You might unconsciously sabotage yourself, You might avoid applying for higher paying jobs or shy away from investing because you're afraid to fail.
Wow, I never thought about it that way.
It's like you're subconsciously creating the very financial situation you fear. So, yeah, those beliefs can be pretty powerful.
So how do we break free from those limiting beliefs? Well, the podcast suggests visualization. They encourage listeners to really imagine their ideal financial life, down to the emotions they would feel. Isn't that a bit like daydreaming?
It might sound like it, but visualization is actually a technique used in many fields, like sports psychology and business. It helps prepare your brain for success by repeatedly rehearsing the desired outcome.
Interesting. But that doesn't mean we can just sit on the couch and visualize our way to riches, does it?
No, not quite. Visualizing winning the lottery probably won't make it happen, but it might make you more alert to opportunities that could lead you closer to your goals, like a new job opening or a smart investment that aligns with your vision.
Okay, so it's more about being open to those opportunities when they present themselves.
Exactly.
Got it. Now, to help with all of this, the podcast lays out a 3-step formula for manifesting money. First, we need to reprogram those negative beliefs with positive affirmations. Second, we practice visualization and gratitude. And finally, we take something they call inspired action. What exactly is inspired action?
It's about aligning your actions with your newfound positive beliefs and those goals you visualized. It's about being proactive and taking concrete steps towards your dreams. For example, let's say you've always dreamt of starting a bakery.
Ooh, I love bakeries.
Me too. So, inspired action might involve taking a baking course, networking with other bakers, or maybe starting small with a side hustle selling your delicious creations at the local farmers market.
So it's not just about thinking positively, but also taking those practical steps to make things happen.
Exactly. It's a combination of mindset and action.
Right. And speaking of making things happen, the podcast shares a story of someone who went from struggling financially to living a life of abundance by using these principles. But as you mentioned earlier, we need to be cautious about these rags to riches stories. one person's experience doesn't guarantee it'll work for everyone.
Absolutely. It's important to approach these concepts with a healthy dose of skepticism. The idea of becoming wealthy effortlessly might be a bit of an oversimplification. True financial success usually involves hard work, smart decisions, and let's be honest, sometimes a bit of luck.
True. So the Body, Mind, and Soul podcast ends on a positive note, encouraging listeners to spread abundance together. It's a nice sentiment, but what's the key takeaway you'd like to leave our listeners with?
While manifesting wealth might not be as simple as thinking positive thoughts, the power of our mindset and beliefs shouldn't be underestimated. How we view ourselves and our relationship with money can definitely impact our financial choices and ultimately our outcomes. So I'd encourage everyone to examine those beliefs. Are they empowering you or holding you back? Perhaps finding that sweet spot between positive thinking and strategic action could be the key to unlocking your financial goals.
I love that. A great point to ponder as we wrap up this deep dive.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening, everyone.